Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder.
What you manifest in your mind, you can bring to reality.
The Ultimate Movie Championship, episode 78 from IDP 344. This is the show where Keith Spurlock and myself sit down. We're given two movies at random. We must argue and fight over which of those movies is more deserving to be placed on top of our ultimate movie list. In this episode, Keith and I tackle our top 20 from our top, I don't know how many movies are on our list, probably thousands. Out of the thousands of movies on our list, we are going over our top 20. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. You never know what's going to happen. But let's see how it all plays out right now in this episode. Right now. We're doing our top 20.
This is going to be rough.
Did it switch it? I assume it did. I can see both of these being in our top 20. The Goonies versus Donnie Darko, Keith. This one's easy for me because I know where Donnie Darko sits in the history of the show. I understand you're a fan of Donnie Darko. You have a tattoo of the bunny on your chest, and you masturbate all the time, furiously.
Who's
the lead actor? Jake Gyllenhaal?
Yeah.
Wee. He's got some sweet eyes. But this is our time, Keith. This is our time. You have to understand the list that we are building. And the building blocks of this list need to be solid within the acceptance of some shit that we change on a very regular and sometimes random basis, by which we determine the qualities desired for the brick of our list.
Trumpian speech where I didn't understand most of it.
That's,
what's your choice, right?
I mean, it's easily, way easily, The Goonies. But because I'm not a huge fan of Donnie Darko, as you know. Which is why this, because it being the inspired sort, not the Keith Spurlock list of famous favorite movies, where I'm sure Donnie Darko would be way higher than any human would probably have it on their list. But everybody has different tastes.
20.
I'm not judging you. I'm just saying you're wrong.
Since this is the top 20, and I do think I'll go with the Goonies.
Good. I'm glad you did that. I wasn't too.
It's gonna get knocked out of the top 20 because it's the top 20 versus the top 20.
True, but but we're reshuffling the deck. Yeah. I mean, not right now.
We could reshuffle right now.
There's no way Terminator 2.
We can do a little reshuffling right now.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day versus Fight Club.
The best Terminator movie ever.
Yeah, versus one of my favorite movies ever. It's like,
this isn't the Ray Taylor.
This is the pat on the head James Cameron. Good job making a really good movie.
Super good.
With a giant budget. You did it right once.
How much money you had.
You did it right once.
Fucking great.
I even enjoyed the extended director's cut, which I did not enjoy any of them for the Aliens, or at least the couple of them. But I mean, this is easily Fight Club. There's no way Terminator's going to be number one on our list. All right. It's time.
Well,
it's a weird Goonies poster. I don't really like it.
I love it if I could see it better.
It's very much your artist. It's
Scotty
very
Young.
much Scotty Young style.
Yeah, so I'm...
Anyway,
I don't want to jerk off over that poster. Only if
I've just seen a lot of Scotty Young shit recently. I'm like kind of over it.
What are you talking about?
Yes.
I actually don't have any of them out right now.
That's okay. I know there's a plethora of them in this house.
80 or so.
There's probably more of his artwork in this house than
yours?
anybody. Just anybody.
True.
I don't give a fuck who. Like even more than
Adriel.
Well, or the Henry, the other comic the first one. Law Dog. I can't remember the artist's name. Anyway, Something About Mary versus the Goonies. like, I'm leaning towards the Goonies, but I feel bad that we've already gone so many times with the Goonies. But
it's
also, I mean, I love There's Something About Mary.
So do I. But
I don't know who the fuck chose this font. This is horrible design here, people. But
I believe that's a Tout PX. Like, it's got to be a different country poster.
But the font is horrible. It's English. It's normal Latin letters or whatever. It's not a different. It's not German,
and it's not even Comic Sans.
No, it's Comic Sans. Comic Sans is horrible.
Everyone is a punchline now. Comic Sans,
it is the worst font.
Yeah,
it is a horrible font, and people use it all the time. It is like I think comics do it.
Is that now a hipster thing though? Just to fucking because everyone hates it. So
hipster things would be more.
They do things that everyone hates, and they do it ironically. So I can
they
see
don't
that
do
being...
everything. Like you could say every kind of category of person. Emos do that shit because it's the thing everybody hates. Yeah, everybody hates putting their hair all greased up in front of their face and being dopey all the time. Every group of person is doing things that everybody else that's not in that group hates generally. Hipsters, they're doing like the retro shit. They're like, it's all about trying to regurgitate older shit and making it seem hip.
I thought the hipster thing was all about like ironically liking shit.
I think the term hipster is,
who even knows anymore?
It's not an accurate description of any one person. Like when we went and saw Guardians of the Galaxy, the dude that came with the little mustache and the little fucking newsy hat, hipster as fuck. Yeah. That dude is a hipster. But then there's hipsters that have like the $1,000 hairdo and the $1,000 beard trim.
Yeah.
Those fucking people are hipsters too.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, it's like Madonna's song, She's a Material Girl. It's like they're material men because they pay a lot of money to dress and look and be the way they are, to do their hipstery things, to do like their old-timey, like the bar car. I would imagine super hipster bar. Just because it's like it's old-timey and it's like kind of a themey thing. I don't really go to bars anymore. I mean, aside from
bar
I go to eat burgers. I'm not going.
Yeah.
Like when I go to bars, it's to drink.
Could you imagine getting drunk there? You'd spend $100.
I mean, it's a bar. Bars aren't cheap.
Yeah,
unless you go to like a shitty. I mean, the Hearth House was super cheap, but still,
you
spend a shitload of money.
You could you drink real cheap where I'm from. But yeah, I'm going Goonies.
What was the first Goonies matchup we just had that was close?
Goonies versus Donnie Darko.
No, the close one. That was the last one. That wasn't close at all. I'm talking about the close one.
Yeah, we've only had it. It's only popped up
twice. This is the third time it's come up. Literally. The first one was in our top 100.
Oh, that was...
It was a close one. It wasn't... Donnie Darko's not close. The fact that you think that I would ever...
Not you,
choose,
for me. I didn't...
But that's what close means.
No,
that's what
close
that's
for
what
me.
This is.
It was close for me.
That's not close. That's 50%. That's halfway. That's nothing near close. 75%? That's close. 50% is halfway there. It's a moral dilemma. It's really a matter of your perspective on life.
I'm trying to think, though.
But that was a close one. Kind of.
Home Alone?
I don't remember. I guess I'll go Goonies. Goonies? I'm good with Goonies. Team America World Police versus Forrest Gump. I mean, this is tougher. Way tougher.
That's
top 20.
And I love Team America, but for me, it's Forrest Gump.
Yeah. Forrest Gump.
I know some people that hate Forrest Gump.
Well, you just know. Here's the thing. I have a feeling you know people that just like to hate shit.
I think we all know those people.
Sure, I know some people. I know some people that like to. I understand the type of mentality of a person that just like really has no actual opinion on something. They just love to hate shit. Like, oh, well, fuck that shit. It's like, do you know anything about it? No, but fuck it, you know? Like, there's just kind of that mentality of the ignorant hate thing. But, you know, like anybody that would hate Forrest Gump, like, hate it. Like, I see somebody not like Forrest Gump. But if you hate Forrest Gump,
but yeah, I'm with you on that.
If you hate Forrest Gump, then you're just a hater. That's all you are.
You don't like good movies or acting.
I mean,
or American
but it doesn't
history.
even have to. Like, I've seen movies with bad acting, bad writing, bad directing. I don't necessarily hate them. It may have been a bad movie, but if there's a movie where it's like Batman versus Superman, where they're getting a or even worse, fucking Suicide Squad with like triple the budget almost of Alien Covenant, and looks like a fucking made-for-TV dog shit piece of shit. That makes me angry. I spent fucking $15 to see this dog shit,
probably more,
in a movie. I'd rather see it. Like Alien Covenant. At least there were entertaining moments. I wasn't sitting there going like, "Oh, this is like literally TV movie."
So
TV movie.
When I went to work, I started talking about seeing the movie, and this other kid's like, "I saw it. What'd you think?" Mm-hmm. And I was like, I pretty much gave him our synopsis, and he was like, "Right." Yeah. Like, and I was like, yeah. And then, so the rest of the day, every time, like, he'd walk by, because I was working in the back and he was grill, I'd just look at him and go, yeah. And he'd be like, you're crazy. And I go, dude, when you were in that movie, you should have just yelled, hands up, don't shoot. And he was like, oh my God, I should have yelled that.
Alien lives matter. Yeah, Forrest Gump.
I mean, Team America is fine to be awesome in the top 20.
As far as comedies, but it's going to beat a lot of comedies.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
But Forrest Gump. Fucking Forrest Gump.
I know. That's a great movie.
Forrest Gump should be in the top 10 of everyone's movies.
Flick chart's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Oh, Brother, Where Art Thou versus Office Space.
The Space of Offices. This
our number 2 ranked movie versus who knows where the
number
fuck.
19-ish.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
who knows?
It's gone up a couple times, so you don't know.
But I'm saying Office Space.
Oh, for sure. Good Will Hunting versus... Oh, it's on the wrong side. I mean, I guess here it's on the right side.
It is on the right side right here.
So, Good Will Hunting versus Donnie Darko.
His movie versus my movie. And we don't really essentially
go to the judges on this one?
There's no need in fucking arguing about this.
Yeah, I mean...
You're not going to... And
like
I'm going to lose it, but whatever.
Both of these movies should probably not be on our top 20 just because... Like, we should have movies that we both agree on. Yeah. Like, that's at least our top 20 should have that. All right, so Good Will Hunting. Good Will Hunting comes in at a rockin' 97%.
And I know because we've looked it up before. I knew before we were looking it up. I'm like, I'm going to lose this.
Academy Award winner. It went up against Titanic.
I don't give a fuck.
Guess who won?
I don't like that movie.
Guess who won? Yeah, but
how
between
about
that and
apples?
Titanic, I would rather watch that. Yeah, but it's got your favorite boyfriend in it. Who's the worst person in this movie?
Daniel
by the way?
Day-Lewis is in that movie?
Oh, yeah, your other boyfriend. Sorry. Baffleck.
Jake Gyllenhaal's in that movie?
No, Baffleck. Remember Baffleck? You love Baffleck.
I do like Baffleck.
I don't know. I never... Fargo, I guess. Or Argo? I don't know. What was the other one? Oh, Donnie Darko. Wait. Hold on. What was
97. We got it.
Okay, 97. Fan score is a little bit lower, but we're going with critic score. Donnie.
It's going to be like fucking 78 or something.
Donnie Darko. Spelled it wrong, but they gave it to me right. 86.
Not bad.
Way higher than it should be, in my opinion. But that is neither here nor there.
Whatever, fucking Will Hunting.
Great movie. Versus,
I guess.
Versus just like, oh, let's just do some unexplainable shit. Inglorious Bastards versus Home Alone.
Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah. They kill Hitler. Fucking... Macaulay Culkin didn't kill shit. Good Will Hunting versus Toy Story.
Toy Story.
I'll go Toy Story. I understand what we're doing here.
And they actually might have almost tied on the critic scores.
Yeah, it'd be close because Toy Story is going to be up there too.
Yeah.
But I like Toy Story. Never-Ending Story versus Forrest Gump.
You forgot to say Forrest Gump right.
Sorry. 是谁姓是是是是是姓谁是发姓卡令的 fur.
Until you said fur, it was the exact same title as the first one, but I'm going Forrest Gump.
That's the. Are you? Wow.
Over the Never-Ending Story?
Yeah, but you've like, oh, the Never-Ending Story. You've like argued that the Never-Ending Story holds up.
It does for me.
No, it does not hold up.
Yeah.
It's still like a fun movie to watch, but on no level does it hold up.
For me, it does.
When I was a kid, that was like amazing shit. Now it's not amazing shit. Now it's a bunch of puppets.
There's certain
and fucking.
parts of it, like the rock biter to me holds up.
It's done well.
When they go to the Ivory Tower, that's when it gets goofy and there's like people with fucking Mardi Gras heads on and shit.
True.
But
True.
A lot of the other shit,
But Forrest Gump? You're going Forrest Gump over
the
it?
Never-Ending Story? Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
It just hurts my brain that you went that way.
It's a better movie.
It's not. We're not doing the better movie list.
It's a movie I'd rather watch.
Really?
I'd rather watch
We've
Forrest
literally watched Never-Ending Story more times than Forrest Gump.
just because we've watched it once and we haven't watched Forrest Gump.
That's 100%. Actually, 100% of the time, we've watched Never-Ending Story.
60% of the time.
We've never watched Forrest Gump.
No.
So it's 100%.
100% of the time.
This shit
It
works
works.
120% of the time. Just like Sex Panther. I was not expecting that.
How not? Like
Because of the same reason that Goonies is beaten. I mean, I understand why. I like both of the Goonies and Never-Ending Story very similar as far as hold up ability. They're very much of the time. They're very much kids movies.
I think Goonies
I still
beats
fucking
Never-Ending
love it.
Story.
I do too, but they're very much very similar
Very
as far
similar, I
as
agree.
how much they hold up and what they look like. They're
Time
very much
when they came out.
if you didn't know
What they're
you know
about.
exactly when they were made. It's both kids movies, both fantasy movies. I get it.
Both when we were young enough
Forrest
to be
Gump, you know, it's like even retards can have a successful life and become billionaires.
No,
Actually, it's more depressing.
It's how a
'Cause he just
retarded white
stumbles
man
into money.
steals every black person's accomplishment throughout time.
That too. Although he did, you know, I mean, he made a lot of money for his. I mean, it wasn't done on purpose. He wasn't doing
the
it.
throwaway line of the apple.
He
off
wasn't like-
the fruit company.
He's that he invested for the family of Bubba's family, the black family in the movie that are now like bajillionaires because they have stock in Apple.
Well, they were billionaires just from Bubba Gump, and then he fucking invested in Apple after that.
Yeah,
But I'm saying like,
yeah.
but I'm saying that's
They're
just
super
a
rich.
super throwaway line in there of like, invested in some fruit company, and now I guess I don't have to worry about money no more.
Yeah, but that's like it's not really a throwaway line. That's a very memorable line. If you watch the movie, because it's
I
hilarious.
watched the movie enough. To
It's
be like,
hilarious.
that to me is a
It's
throwaway
hilarious.
line. It is, but
It's not a throwaway line. It's I mean, it's a small. It's not like a bit. It's not like you went to
like without
Vietnam.
that line, that movie doesn't change at all.
Sure, without ping pong, that movie doesn't really change that much. It's just a little bit shorter. He still does like 50 other
They
crazy
could've
shit.
Truly cut out that ping pong thing.
But
that
the
was
Apple
fun.
thing was like it was like when Lord of the Rings ended 4 times.
Yeah.
That was like I think they were trying to do
Dude,
a
my
moment.
ass was
They
so
were
sore.
trying to do a moment like it was like we're going to close out this. We're going to tie up the loose ends of this character. We're going to tie up the loose ends of this character. So
They
it's
didn't
like
really. They just
here's
kind of
the.
showed separate.
It shows
shots,
how everybody else showed up,
but it barely fucking wraps anything up.
But if I mean, it's not a big thing, but like if they didn't do that, then it'd be like, I mean, it's a nice little cherry on top. It's like that family benefited so much from this fucking retard, you know, that was friends with their son. It was like a heartwarming thing. It's like, oh shit, they're gonna be like they're rich already. They went from being the maid to having white maids, and now they're invested in Apple stock.
They rewarded her with one line in the movie. Is you crazy or just plain stupid?
Yeah,
Stupid is, stupid does, Miss Blue.
yeah. That's what does that have to do with anything? That's a throwaway line. That's just so she can get paid.
Yeah, but I'm saying that was what.
There's 100,000 characters in it. The dude that says when he wipes his face, like you get to see where all the origins of all these fucking one-liners.
Yeah.
It's like, oh shit happens.
The fucking yeah.
Throughout the whole movie is full of that shit. That's what the movie is. Him barely interacting with anybody more than once, except for Jenny. Pretty much.
And
Jenny is the
why
only
doesn't
one.
Forrest have AIDS at this point too? Did he start using a condom later?
Because that's not how AIDS works.
Forrest Gump for me.
Yeah. Okay. I'll go with Forrest Gump. The Silence of the Lambs and the good poster coming back versus Terminator 2.
Which is also
This
a good
is a
poster
tricky.
for that. Yeah.
It's all right. It's not like I've never seen that until it came up recently. That shit's the logo for that movie. It's
I feel
everywhere.
like that was the
video
poster.
games, like every kind of merchandise that came out for Terminator 2 was that picture. So it's the most overused picture. And then there's been a bazillion versions of the robot person where their face is like coming off from damage that have nothing to do with Terminator. But tricky matchup.
I go Terminator 2. With Silence of the Lambs, like
They're different movies. Action
they are, but like for
versus
me,
slow
like whatever they are,
suspense.
they should be 4, 5, or 6, 7. Like they're so close. But for me, Terminator 2.
Right? That's Terminator
Miles
2.
Dyson.
Yep. Here's the thing. Terminator 2, fucking great. Great movie. Best of the Terminator franchise. My favorite James Cameron movie. Probably my favorite Schwarzenegger movie.
Silence
Probably.
of the Lambs, best in that franchise.
Silence of the Lambs.
Which is a franchise now. You have to look at that's a franchise too. There's just as many
Better
fucking movies.
franchise than Terminator. So it wins on that thing already. Terminator's a dog shit franchise. Silence of the Lambs, not great. Although TV shows of both of them I heard were good. I didn't watch either of them.
I didn't know.
But Manhunter, the very first Silence of the Lambs
Never saw
movie, better than Terminator. It's a fucking good. It's more of a detective kind of a movie.
But wasn't that was a TV movie, right?
No, it was a movie.
That was.
I think Michael Mann directed it, one of his early ones. I mean, it looked like a TV movie, but still better than Terminator, the first Terminator, which I've only seen part of.
Which
it's just super slow.
I said it on the last one. I stand by it.
Yeah,
It
not good.
sucks.
So Silence of the
Fucking
Lambs
sucks.
Manhunter, Silence of the Lambs, and then Red Dragon and what was the other one? Hannibal. They're not great, but they're still better than all the dog shit Terminator things that I've seen.
I didn't hate Salvation, which everyone else hated. Which
No
was the
desire to see
which
it.
was the Christian Bale
Yeah,
one.
I have. I guess I haven't seen that one or the newest
I
one.
haven't seen the newest one, but I have no desire to
But
see
after
that
seeing 3,
one. 3
and
is
then
so bad.
I want to say I saw one other one, or was Salvation after 3? But
Salvation
it's just
was
like,
after 3.
But I just, as a franchise, we're not choosing franchises, but I would say Silence of the Lambs beats Terminator.
As a franchise, maybe.
But
as
for sure, 1,000% beats Terminator. I mean, it's not like they're great, but they're better than the Terminator movies.
yeah. But they kind of have
Between
to
the
be
two, like Silence of the Lambs from top to bottom is like there's some like moments in Terminator 2 where it's like there's like minor things,
I don't have any
very
of those
minor things. There's no minor things
I can
in
almost
Silence of
take
the
you
Lambs.
through the entire Terminator 2.
But Silence of the Lambs from
without
top to bottom
any of those moments.
is a fucking amazing film from top to bottom. Amazing film.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with of Silence
Which is
of the
why I
Lambs.
think it should be right behind Terminator 2.
That's why I think it should be right above Terminator 2, because Terminator 2, although being a fucking great movie, the best James Cameron movie I've ever seen, James Cameron isn't an elite director and this is not like
he finally was able to do.
I don't even care
he was
who
finally
directed
able to
it.
train.
I'm just saying, I like that movie better.
Well,
than
it
that
means
movie.
it's the artist that made it.
Yeah.
James Cameron made. It's a very James Cameron movie. You see the Alien franchise, what he did to it. Did the same thing with Terminator franchise. Turned it into an action movie. Did a way better job with Terminator than he did with Aliens. But that seems like that's all he does. It's like, oh, let's take this kind of idea, this kind of template of a film, a storytelling,
He didn't do that
and
with
we'll make it
Titanic.
action. I mean, the second half was like action. It's kind of like a destruction film where it's kind of
disaster
action-y.
movie, but
yeah,
it's supposed to be a disaster movie.
Still
It's
not a
the
good
Titanic.
movie. Still not a good
really
movie.
don't like Titanic.
No, it's way too long. Half of it's boring. The other half is like, everybody dies. It's like, I don't give a fuck about Titanic.
It could
made
have
a
just
shitload
opened,
of money.
It could have opened
made
up
a shitload of
on
money.
hitting the iceberg, and I'd be like,
It's like James Cameron has done like amazing things as far as like extending technology,
And making
doing new
money.
things. But as far as being a director that I enjoy going to watch his work, Terminator 2 was it. Like, I don't mind the shit that he does. Like, I don't
love
mind Aliens.
I love Terminator 2.
I don't mind. Like, Terminator 2 is great. I don't mind. Like, I don't
We
mind the
both
work
admit
that he does.
Avatar's okay.
It's like, I don't mind it. But it's like, he's
very
not
one of my-
aside from like technology-wise doing new shit, he's not doing new like as far as storytelling.
To the bottom of the ocean, bro.
He's like it's like he
In
went
his own
he went
ship.
from like print words to cursive. That's all he's done.
He found the Titanic.
He's like he's been able to push the technology but doesn't understand storytelling. But I love Terminator 2. It's my favorite of his movies, but I got to go Silence of the Lambs. It's just I mean from top to bottom, it's and they're both just as enjoyable to watch. I mean for different reasons. Action versus like suspense kind of
psychological thriller.
Yeah. But then from top to bottom, like just the acting's way better in Silence of the Lambs.
I agree.
Cinematography is handled differently, although it's a different movie. I mean, James Cameron has like an aesthetic. He's very much an action movie director. Wide shots, kind of like he's not good at like characters. He doesn't give a fuck about characters, which is nice when you have a robot.
I thought he built up Linda Hamilton's character pretty well. Like
Terminator 2 is his best.
Yeah, and then showing getting you kind of felt for Edward Furlong, being the rebel kid in a foster home. This is his best one.
This is unlike what he usually does, in my opinion, where it's like Newt. That was the second one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Newt. Newt was put there. Newt is the worst version of the kid that dies in Revenant because it's a fucking kid.
But she makes it through the whole movie. In the Revenant,
That's why
he
it's
dies
worse.
in super
Exactly.
early.
It's like
He's the reason
they're
the whole
both
movie
there for the
happens.
same reason. They're both there for the exact same reason. We want to get emotions for a kid in a movie dealing with hardship. In Revenant, dies immediately, so it's revenge for a kid. In this one, the fucking kid somehow is way more suited to surviving against alien predators than all of the trained adults, all the criminals,
because she could fit
or
in
whatever.
small spaces.
There's
That was the whole point.
yeah,
of that.
but that's stupid. That's like that's the only reason. Like, facehuggers are small. Their tongue thing is small.
But you got to get
Like-
over. You got to get over an egg for a face hugger to even come out.
I'm just saying, Newt. There's a reason why
Everyone
Newt
loves
was
Newt.
a racist.
Everyone, you're the only person.
That statement.
I'm
very
very people that like
unac-
Alien.
Yeah, no, it's not an accurate statement because guaranteed there's people that hate Newt. Not
anyone
everybody
hates
loves that
Newt.
movie. That movie is like it's a worthless character. But from top to bottom, Silence of the Lambs. That's why I gotta go Silence of the Lambs. It's a step above Terminator 2 for that
T2
reason.
for me.
All right, I'm going judges. Which
If
I
either
know
one
Terminator-
wins, I win both ways, but I gotta
Yeah.
hold strong
I mean,
on my convictions.
I get it. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, not 3D.
Terminator Day, and it actually works.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day, 93% versus a movie that won like 10 Oscars.
It does, yeah. That doesn't mean I'm gonna win, but 93 is pretty
It's
respectable.
Pretty respectable as fuck, yeah. All right, so what was it, 93?
93,
Versus Silence of the Lambs coming in at
95. Oh, that's super close.
step above.
That's why I said they should be 1, 2, but for me it was just flip-flop.
You just don't know how to count right. I get it. Silence of the Lambs. All right. 2 more? 3 more? All right.
I feel like
I have a backup in case this shit starts to flip. Yep. All right.
well, it's fine. We're only doing 3 more, so we can
Sure.
just finish out on this.
I mean, Goonies versus Team America. Goonies. It's pretty simple.
Really?
Dude,
I thought
have you...
I honestly thought it would have flopped on that one.
Really?
Yeah. I thought you would have been like, Goonies has
No.
been on a roll, but like Team
that's the
America
thing,
lost
Goonies is-
earlier.
That's not how I'm playing this. It's like, just because Team America lost, Goonies
No,
has
I'm not
been
even
winning.
saying in that respect of
Goonies
like,
has
I
been
think
winning because Goonies is a top contender.
It is not like
Team America is a top contender, but it's a top 20, not a top 10.
true, but
That's why it's easy, because it's top 20 versus top 10 for me. Versus 1 and 2. Not 1 and 2, but, just steps
yeah.
with his last one. This one's bigger steps.
All right, I'll go Goonies on that.
I mean, I love Team America, but the sentimental value
I thought I was gonna have
cashes out.
a harder time earlier when I chose against Team America, and you agreed with me there, so I'll go Goonies on this one.
All right. I don't even remember what that matchup was. And that poster was pretty nice. Nose was a pirate ship. Well, Goonies versus Good Will Hunting.
You can either take it to the judges or choose the Goonies. I don't know.
I'll go with the Goonies just because.
But the judges would have fucking
Here's the
murdered
thing.
me because Good Will Hunting's 97.
Here's the thing. I would rather have Good Will Hunting and Donnie Darko off of our list because we're never
so
going to agree on
divisive
it.
on us. Yeah,
They're whatever. They're
they
honorable
should
mentions.
be top 30.
They should be at the bottom of top 20. I'm good with them on top 20, but I don't, but yeah, Goonies. And the posters both suck for both of these.
Yeah, it was terrible Goonies poster. Nice comb over, sloth. What are you, fucking retarded?
Physically. We don't know mentally. Jurassic Park versus Office Space.
Office Space.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a fucking...
Yeah, I know. Jurassic Park's fucking great, though. Jurassic Park easily should be top 10. Easily top 10.
Here we go.
Okay, Donnie Darko versus Team America. I mean, I'm going Team America.
Yeah, and I'm not.
You're not? I was just saying that we should try and knock these fucking movies off of it because it's stupid that they're even up there.
I agree, but Team America's probably about at 19 right now, and Donnie Darko fucking... I'd like to...
That's completely fine with
I'd like
me.
to see it a little above that.
Yeah, you would like to see on our list higher than a movie that we both like, a movie that you only like, which makes a lot of sense.
But you don't hate that movie.
I
just
don't
like.
Listen, I don't hate a lot of movies. Doesn't mean they should be anywhere near my top 20. I think we should have movies that we both agree on. Like the bullshit that we have, like movies that we're both, oh, I like it. Well, I don't like it. And it's going to be the exact same argument every fucking
You
time.
just don't get it, bro. I can't even say it without laughing. You just don't get
whatever.
it, bro.
For whatever reason you like Donnie Darko, I like fucking Good Will Hunting. Whatever. It's not going to be something
Yeah,
where
I'll
it's
go
like
Team
we're going
America
to
then,
change
whatever.
each other's fucking opinion on. But yeah, Team America's way better than Donnie Darko.
I mean, no. But
On every level.
Nah.
On every level.
Terminator 2. was-
Yeah, I'll go Terminator 2.
One
Good Will
more.
Hunting versus Terminator 2. Speaking of
One more since we both just voted down our movies.
Jurassic Park versus The Big Lebowski.
The Big Lebowski. Well, this was...
Let's do one more.
All right.
Let's just go. Let's just go for a little bit. I think they can be usually pretty good. Big Lebowski. Next up, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou versus Empire Strikes Back.
Empire
Strikes Back. Because we can like rattle through some
Yeah.
of these, readjust, and we'll go through our top 20 list.
Yeah, we need to
see how it changes,
because
yeah.
it's got to be different.
It's out.
It's gonna skip when it comes back.
It's like,
so.
oh, we'll do one more. I swear, we'll do one more. No, you are not gonna do more. We're done. Website's like, we listened to you. You said you were done. We're done.
No, you said it.
You said
fuck-
Spielberg.
You
We
said
gave you
it.
Spielberg.
You fucking said it.
Empire Strikes Back.
Versus Anchorman,
Which
the
is
legend
the-
the second one,
second
the
one,
best
yeah.
goddamn Star Wars movie of all time, pretty much.
All right. Versus Anchorman, the best goddamn Anchorman movie ever made. Guaranteed.
Guaranteed. Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
Fight
I mean,
Club
Fight
versus
Club.
Good Will Hunting. Fight Club. Yeah.
Sure? No.
Oh, if you'd have accidentally clicked
I
that.
know. It would've been- I was really making
Terminator
sure I
2
didn't
versus Home Alone. Terminator 2.
Terminator 2. All right.
Well, this is going to definitely adjust shit.
Goonies
Goonies versus
versus
Good Will Hunting.
Goonies.
Goonies. Goonies won so much.
That's good, though.
Office
Office
Space.
Space,
versus
Never Ending Story.
Office Space.
Office Space.
Glorious Bastards. Oh, brother, where art thou?
Gloria!
Bastards!
Jesus.
You started us. That was awesome.
I was going to say Jesus Killer, but it was Hitler Killer.
That was awesome.
I think they knew that. I was like, oh, we've got an atheist on our hands. Yeah, Glorious Bastards all day.
Oh, really?
Let me hear you say, wayo, wayo, saving your choice. All right, last one. Very last one. Whatever comes up and then refreshes, and then we actually pick after it refreshes, we will do it. It is not Forrest Gump versus Fight Club. It is Forrest Gump versus Toy Story. Motherfucker, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Probably have the neighbors call the cops on us.
I would. I'm just saying this is not easy.
This is the good one to end on. But for me,
Toy Story almost made me a computer animator.
did it.
Yes.
Are you?
I took a class in computer animation
How'd that
and
turn out for
realized
you?
how it was.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck this shit. I'll just watch more Toy Story. And they made more.
I used to play ping pong, and I liked Forrest Gump.
I used to play ping pong too.
I've ran before, and I watched
But
Forrest Gump.
I don't like Balls of Fury.
I played football, and I watched Forrest Gump.
I used to be mentally retarded. I liked Forrest Gump.
I've sat on a park bench before and eaten chocolates, and I like Forrest Gump.
I saw a plastic bag float like a feather, but it wasn't Forrest Gump.
Was it American Beauty?
Yeah. Both scenes are stupid. Fucking stupid.
So beautiful.
Great movies, though. Both great
So
movies.
yeah,
I guess
I'm surprised American Beauty isn't. We don't get that more often, but maybe it's lost a few times.
I don't know how far. I know it's come up
Yeah.
at least once.
Oh, I know.
But I
Yeah.
don't. It's probably. I mean, what did it go up against? Like Blade 3 or some shit.
Blade 3 probably kicked its ass.
Yeah, yeah. I've never seen Blade 3, but I'm sure we went with it. I gotta go Toy Story. I mean, I don't know. It's like Tom Cruise versus Tom Cruise. Even though Tom Cruise isn't in either, it's Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. I'm looking at it going, Tom Cruise.
I got
Toy
the first
Story.
name right, which
So,
for names is pretty good. I grabbed at it and just it's the wrong
It
pecker.
says Tom Hanks.
Yeah, that's probably what I saw that made me change from Tom Cruise to Tom Hanks.
I got to go Forrest Gump.
It's not flying. It's falling with style. Okay.
Lieutenant Dan.
To
You got
infinity
new legs.
and beyond.
Like the spaceship?
Yeah. The throwaway scene where they wrap up a character by a small little interaction.
She tasted like cigarettes.
I love both these movies. Don't get me wrong. I love fucking both of these movies. I probably came the same time he did when he touched the titty. And I wasn't even touching a titty. I was just like, I feel you, bro.
I think I ruined your roommate's robe.
Yeah.
It's okay. I don't like her anyway.
I just felt like running. Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Something bit me in the ass. There's a snake in my boots. I'm just saying he's got range.
Lieutenant Dan.
Tom Hanks. This is Tom Hanks versus Tom Hanks.
Ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
Hanks versus Hanks.
Forrest Gump.
What's the best Hanks movie? Is Forrest Gump the best Hanks movie?
Forrest Gump.
I mean, we're Hanks versus Hanks right now.
Yeah,
we could do actors too. We can like for fun.
Yeah,
we can rank their movies.
Yeah. Forrest Gump,
which we should
is
do,
probably the best Tom Hanks movie.
I mean, it's probably his best performance.
A great movie, but it's a slog. Like it's Schindler's List.
I would almost rather
it's Schindler's List with AIDS.
Yeah, I'd never watched it.
It's like okay.
It never felt like what. It's
no,
like, I knew the premise. Like, I don't want to see somebody die for AIDS until I watched.
Some of his rom-coms were fun. I like the funny ones. Like I like Joe versus the Volcano
versus Forrest Gump.
Burbs,
Forrest Gump. If
Money Trap.
Forrest Gump versus the Burbs is on TV, and I only have 2 channels. I'm at a motel. They're gonna start at the same
Forrest
time.
Gump.
I'm going the Burbs.
Wow.
It's just more fun. The Forrest Gump is a great movie.
I guess it would depend
kind
on
of long.
Like, yeah, but I'm fine with that.
If I'm on a plane, Forrest Gump, because I'm not going anywhere for a while, so I'm killing more time with Forrest Gump. But if
it's not even a time killer for me. It's like at this point, I'm just like I kind of want to watch Forrest Gump, but I still think it's more rewatchable for me than Toy Story.
The Burbs. Oh no. I've watched both of these movies a shitload of times. I've for sure watched Toy Story more. Because every time a new movie comes out, I probably rewatch it, and then I get into, I probably watched it Forrest Gump didn't inspire me to become retarded, play football, and listen to the military. Probably inspired my my mishandling of like relationships and stuff. But other than that, Toy Story inspired me to, for a moment, try and do something with my life. Like maybe this is the thing that I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
And it was a new thing, and they did it super well.
Yeah, that's still.
I mean, here's the thing. I can almost guarantee Toy Story is going to be higher ranked.
Probably. I'm not. Like, I like Toy Story. I think it should be in our top 20.
Yeah, they both should be in our top.
Forrest Gump.
Completely comfortable with both these movies in our top 20.
I don't think it beats Forrest Gump. To me.
Yeah.
But
man,
I mean, it's like I don't think there should be an animated movie in our top 10.
Why?
So I don't think there's an animated movie that is really.
There might be
one of the 10 best movies.
I don't like. That's like I don't think there should be a black and white movie in our top 20.
I don't either.
What? Like, okay, so like The Wrestler's not good, Raging Bull's not good. Like, there's good.
Not a black and white movie.
Oh, that's right. It's kind of muted. I mean, then you have to. But it's like I don't think like I'm not going to put
Raging Bull.
I'm never going to say there shouldn't be a fucking like. I'm not going to say my favorite movie's never going to be an animated movie.
Say that.
My favorite movie's never going to be a fucking.
Say that.
It's just like. There's nothing
up to now in my life.
Toy Story should 100% be high up in our list.
It should be.
Toy Story. I mean,
Number
animated
11.
movie. I mean, I don't know. It depends on what's in our top 10. It could,
I
know. Fucking Donnie Darko's probably in our top 10. This could easily swap
we
out
bumped
with
Donnie Darko down
probably
like
now,
19.
yeah.
But like I'm saying, like
I'm
for me, there's 10. There's 10 live
really
action
good
movies better than any of the best animations that I've seen to date.
If there is a really good animation movie that you're not thinking of,
I have no problem. Absolute,
I have no problem if it's a great movie.
I shouldn't
being
say
in our
they
top
should
5.
never be. Yeah,
we could have
I
top
say
3.
None,
it can happen.
None that I've seen so far are in my.
And
top
it's
10.
like, what the fuck do you consider animation? Because you want to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 2? How much of that shit was not animated? It's just realistically animated.
I mean, just Rocket and Groot.
Oh, so they went to space and spaceships shot off shit?
Yeah.
Everything in that movie was green screen.
You don't know how space works?
It's like, I'm just saying, it's like, what's the definition of animated? I mean, there's such a gray area with animated that it's like...
I'll agree on that, too.
This is fully
the Polar
animated.
Express and Beowulf.
Those are both fully animated.
But there's...
Rotoscope, very similar to Donnie Darko, but in a really horrible computer.
Yeah.
Like
it's like they did a Scanner Darkly but better in 3D.
No, they tried to be realistic.
Like, it was like
they didn't want
real
any style.
Character.
They wanted to try
they used
and
the real face and body.
Well, but they
were
covered
in CG.
They were fucking their filters over the fucking it's like rotoscope but without the creativity, really. It's just filters. They put a lot of filters and skins.
Forrest Gump.
Man. Just a year after each other. What a fucking... Talk about Tom Hanks's fucking
Dude, he
career.
was Tom Hanksing so hard back then. I think
He's still Tom Hankson.
Dude, Philadelphia was probably like 92.
Yeah, it was.
And he
early.
won a fucking Oscar for that shit.
And I think that's more because he was more of a comedic actor, and that was his first
He was
dramatic
straight
role.
AIDSy.
It was first dramatic role.
Yeah. Lost
Which
all that weight.
When comedians,
The
yeah,
Castaway.
if a comic has a good dramatic role, and then if you lose weight, you got a disease, you're
He was
retarded.
in a sitcom
He
called
goes
Bosom
from
Buddies.
AIDS to retarded.
He was in
No, I know.
a fucking TV sitcom called Bosom Buddies, where him and his buddy dressed up like women so they could get housing because they couldn't afford it.
Yeah. Which, I mean, then there's like, there's a lot of... It's
It
like,
may have only lasted one season. I should.
yeah, but there's like movie-wise, like there's White Girls where it's like, oh, we're going to be a different race and different gender.
Yeah.
And like there's
But I'm saying
and
this
then
was-
there's movies where it's like chicks pretending to be boys.
And
And then that was like all in like the 80s,
Girls
70s.
Don't Cry. There was like
Well, Girls Don't Cry, but like there was the comedy, like the football. She was like a football. She went to like, or I think it was football. It was a comedy back in like the 80s.
where's the
I
one
can't
with
remember.
she was like she wanted to get a scholarship for like journalism, and they wouldn't give it to her as a girl, so she switched schools. And then like she met this dude, and then like they were buddies, but like she had a crush on him.
Is it when decade wise?
80s.
Oh, I don't remember that. Or it's not ringing bells. But anyway,
Forrest Gump.
I think that's a Fox soundtrack. I guess I'll go Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates. All right. Was that? All right, it's the last one. This is the last one.
And it's the easy one.
Anchorman versus Home Alone. You are Home Alone.
Anchorman.
You are a smart child. Home Alone. For sure. For sure. Hey, everybody. Wait, I already did that one. You gotta
We
keep your
fucking
head on a
shook some
swivel.
shit up today.
We did. All right. So you can go check out our top list. We're going to go over our top 20. See what shit changed from the last time. Not that we will really notice, but we're going to go through it anyway. You can check it out. Flickchart.com/IDP. Starting off with our number 1 movie, Fight Club. Number 2, Office Space. Number 3, The Big Lebowski. Number 4, The Empire Strikes
Back?
Counter-Striking. And number 5, coming in with integrity, books covered in leather, with shelves made of rich mahogany, straight from the whale's vagina. We have Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, coming in number 5.
Number 6, we got Inglorious Bastards. Number 7, The Goonies jumping up a bunch. Number 8, Jurassic Park somehow?
I'm good with that.
Wait, what did I call earlier? Go.
Oh, wait. Forrest Gump.
Forrest
Never-ending
Gump?
Story.
Jurassic Park? Wasn't that the one that I was like 1, 2? No, it was probably something else.
It was Silence of the Lambs,
Silence of the Lambs.
which is we haven't even gotten to yet.
Shit. Jurassic Park.
I'm still so far
at number 8.
fucking great.
Number 9, Forrest Gump.
Great.
Number 10, The
Great.
Never-Ending Story.
Okay, top 10.
Good.
There's nothing in there that either of us
I don't
are
hate-
like.
I don't
there should
hate
not-
any of those
There's
movies.
no Donnie Darko. There's no
Good Will
Hunting.
Hunting.
So
I don't hate any of
we've
those.
got a good top 10.
Okay.
I'm happy with this so far.
So far.
It's not. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it, but I'm happy.
No. There's
Happy.
others I could do.
I'm not disappointed. There's no disappointments. There's no like.
No.
Like a movie like that is like a rock
Neither of
in
us
your
groaned
shoe.
when we were reading any of
It's
those.
like you're going on a walk with your dog and you got a rock in your shoe. It's just one little rock.
Like my back's hurt for
But it's
3
like-
days
yeah.
because I fucking got drunk and fell in a bathtub.
That's way more annoying than a little rock in your shoe.
It is.
It's really annoying when there's a movie that you don't like in the top 10.
But it's
really
like my
annoying.
back.
Yeah, but that's super. That would be like a prequel in our top 5.
Oh,
That's
my-
back pain.
Oh.
That's really painful. It's like, why is that even there?
I'm like,
Why is that even there? Which was there for a
I
while.
can't even move right now.
Yeah.
And I'm
You
like,
don't need to.
True. Number 11.
Oh yeah, number 11, Toy Story.
Oh, shit.
Not bad. Terminator 2, number 12. Number 13, Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
14, Team America.
All right.
Yeah. Number 15, Donnie Darko. So they're
It's
both
fine.
top 15.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
fine.
I'm glad they're moving down.
Fine,
They're not in the top
yeah.
10. It's all right. Still could go down. Like if they're both, I know we both love these. They're both in our top 10 of our movies.
Yeah.
But like, I would rather just focus on movies that, like, if they were both gone from this list,
Out of
and
the
we
top
get to
20,
populate,
yeah,
I
agree.
Yeah. I
They
mean, they'll
could-
be
they
high
could-
up there.
They
I don't
could
want them
both
gone.
They could both be out of the
There's
top
no
20.
blacklist for these two.
But I don't have a tattoo of any other movie,
I don't have any movie tattoos. So.
which is a good idea because you shouldn't.
I have
pot
one
co-
band
pot commit
tattoo.
on-
We both have band
I've got
tattoos.
2 band tattoos.
What's the other one? Oh,
The skull.
I don't know.
Just
what that
a
is.
buddy of mine had a band, and
Oh,
that
okay.
skull with the
Right.
it's
Anyway,
Dark
it's
Ruin.
you?
Look him up. Yeah, it's
Okay.
me. 16. There's something about Mary. I'm
Okay,
all right with
all right.
that. 17. Silence of the Lambs. Fine. 18. Home Alone. Okay. 19. A Brother Where Art Thou can get the fuck out of the
Yeah.
top 20, and number 20. Kingsman could probably get out of the top 22. There's something else that could be there.
I enjoy Kingsman.
It's fun.
I
It's-
don't. I will watch the next one. 'Cause
I bet the next one's better than the first.
I
one.
do too. I do too.
That's my bet.
But neither of them should be on our top 20.
No. Unless the next one is just fucking, it could be the next John Wick or one of the John Wicks could definitely replace this on
I
our
would
top 20.
John Wick could. I mean, it's just John Wick. Could replace Kingsman.
Yeah.
I think could replace Oh Brother.
Yep.
Home
Yeah, I don't know about
Alone
Home
would
Alone.
be
That'd be
tricky. Depending on the mood.
depending on the mood for you. Yes.
It should. I mean, just based on the fact we both like John
Yeah.
Wick, Donnie Darko
I
should
say
lose.
no for Team America.
Maybe depending on my mood. But yes,
Yeah,
most likely.
Yes for Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
No for Terminator.
No for Terminator.
No for Toast.
No.
Probably no.
It could get on our top 20.
It could. That's
It has
what I'm
the-
saying.
It has potential.
John Wick.
Yeah.
Where you at on our list, John Wick?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You hiding
sometimes we don't do
We don't do
new
the current,
movies,
but we do open a lot, and you would.
every once in a while we'll get a new movie. We mix it up. We fucking 70 something. We've done this a lot.
Yeah.
We've done this more than people have ever done their just one podcast.
Yeah.
Get yourself 2 free audiobooks through Audible when you go through my link, inspireddisorder.com/audible. That's 2 free audiobooks just by going through my link, inspireddisorder.com/audible. If you stay with the service, you get a free book every month. Audible Originals also available, guided wellness programs, news, and so much more. But get yourself 2 free books because you're a listener of The Ray Taylor Show by going through inspireddisorder.com/audible and get yourself 2 free books. Make sure you follow Keith Spurlock on Twitter at KeithSpurlock1. New episodes of The Ray Taylor Show come out every single day. Subscribe on IGTV, YouTube, and everywhere else podcasts are found. Binge the full week ad-free over at patreon.com/inspireddisorder. Buy Ray Taylor Show merch over at inspireddisorder.com. And follow the show on Instagram at Ray Taylor Show. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Peace out!